Namaskar. Good evening. What a wonderful day. Mr. Gadkari Sahib was introduced to me at the time when he became earlier the Minister of Flyovers and Mumbai-Pune Road. I can't even call him a PWD minister because he was only known for that, and that is the only thing I knew about it. He did a magic. उन्होंने जादू एक किया. उस जमाने में बात हुई थी कि मुंबई पुणे रोड 3000 करोड़ रुपया में बन सकता है, लेकिन उन्होंने एक जादू किया और 1600 करोड़ रुपया में सबसे बेहतरीन रोड 3.5 साल के अंदर बना दिया. That was the magical touch of this man that I saw. He didn't stop there. He went on to make 50 flyovers of Mumbai, and he did it in 1350 crores. The total of these two together, if I may do the arithmetic, comes to 3000 crores. But make a guess how much money was given by Maharashtra government finance department to Mr. Gadkari. Any guesses? He got 5 crores of rupees out of 3000 crores, and he raised the rest of the money for the purposes of construction of these flyovers. That was the amazing insight when I came to know that this minister will beat all the possible businessmen, including myself, in terms of construction, in terms of development, in terms of finance, and in terms of vision that he had. So congratulations, sir, for making a beginning over there and not ending over there. But he made only 169 kilometers in 3.5 years. And today, what does he do? He awards contracts in the next 3.5 years of his government of 17,000 kilometers of national highway and construct 10,000 kilometers in the same period of 3.5 years. Isn't that magical? I can't believe that such a thing can happen. I have myself progressed in my business and other capacities, but I cannot imagine the kind of progress that Mr. Gadkari has shown, that also in the government sector, with all the problems of the government sector, all the problems of the fact that there are so many difficulties, whether of environment, whether of forest, whether of functioning, whether of bureaucratic, whether of PILs, all these things put together, the man has achieved a tremendous amount. May I describe Mr. Gadkari Sahib as a man of vision, blended with action, blended with execution, and committed to economics. This kind of mixture of all qualities put together in one person doesn't exist. But here we have Mr. Gadkari Sahib, who has put all these factors into the idea of what India should be, and that is what the book by Tuhin Sinha has created. He has documented what has happened in the 3.5 years of this government when Mr. Gadkari has worked on the whole issues that he have. He has no problem when he has to make tunnels in Jammu and Kashmir, kilometers after kilometers. Mr. Gadkari has no problem to make border roads on the northeast and in the Himalayas. Mr. Gadkari has no problem to reach the ports, railways, and create multimodal transport locations which had never existed for the 70 years of independent India. Sir, I must compliment what you have done, and hence Priyadarshini Academy, Mr. Nanik Rupani and myself, I felt extremely honored, sir, today that you gave us the privilege to be able to launch this book today. Sir, I can never ever be more grateful to you, and on behalf of Priyadarshini Academy, my namaskar to you, sir. All the tricks that he does, I do not understand. And sometimes when he starts talking about converting waste into wealth, I thought waste is waste, but he doesn't talk like that. Mr. Gadkari Sahib says, how can I convert waste into wealth? in Nagpur, he sells wastewater to power plants and collects 18 crores per year. So from wastewater, which we find difficult to take care of, he makes 18 crores per year, which is collected by Nagpur Municipal Corporation. He uses plastic, which is considered a pollutant, and adds it to roads. So what happens is you get better roads because that plastic is a bonding material, and still at a lower cost than cost of bitumen. So he does that. And another favorite of Mr. Gadkari, and I quote from books, so I've got a lot of knowledge from Mr. Tuhin Sinha's collection of details that he has put together and compiled into this story. And it shows that he has converted agricultural waste into fuel and saved pollution and still done a wonderful thing. I cannot imagine all these qualities coming into it, now moving into the agro sector. That's not enough. वो पूरा ही नहीं होता है. उनकी कहानी चलती जा रही है, चलती जा रही है. आप 3.5 साल में इतना साल कैसे काम किया इतना? मुझे तो बताइए, मैं भी सीखूं कुछ. आप कुछ तो बताएंगे हमें कि आपकी सीक्रेट क्या है कि ये सब काम करते जाएंगे. आप सोते हैं कि नहीं सोते हैं? आपकी बीवी आपको काफ़ी लिबरल होगी कि आपको पूरी परवानगी दी ये सब काम करने के लिए. Now he is talking about the Ganga plan, and he wants to clean up the whole of Ganges by the year 2022. Ganga हमारी दिल है, हमारा दिमाग है, हमारा रिलीजन है, हमारा सोच है. लेकिन आपने जो परिवर्तन सोचा है कि इसकी विजन में गंगा साफ नहीं, कंप्लीटली साफ होना चाहिए. और उसके अलावा the deepening of the Ganga is not going to be just for cleaning. He is going to use that for the purposes of reducing transport cost and logistic cost of India. And he says from roads which cost 10 rupees, railways which costs 1 rupee, water transport will cost 1 rupee. So even the Swachh cleaning of the Ganga is becoming ultimately profitable and will give a return on the investment of making it clean. So you have a win-win-win-win situation wherein waste is used, waste is profitable, cleaning is profitable, deepening of the Ganga is profitable. हम बिजनेसमैन कहाँ जाएंगे? सब प्रॉफिट आप ही कर लेंगे गडकरी साहब, तो हम कहाँ जाएंगे? हम बिजनेसमैन भी हैं साहब. Besides doing NGO work, we also do business. Another magic that he's talked about, and you'll get tired hearing so many things, but I cannot but help and tell you that this magician has done so many things in such a short time, it is impossible to believe. His green initiative, he has gone faster than the rest of the world. He has brought about the BS Standard 6, I don't know the exact details of it, which is ahead of the time. So he will be doing the international pollutant-free economical standards for cars 2 years ahead of the rest of the world. So this is going faster than the rest of the world that is doing. We are talking about saving water, and using water does not going to waste. He's using now inland water transport, waterways, and he's looking at 106 segments of this transportation. And today he believes that he will be able to make a particular change in the entire cost. Logistics cost, according to Mr. Gadkari in his book, he says the logistic cost in India is 18%. It is 8 to 10% in China. And he wants, over a period of time, to give takkar to China and say, India will go ahead of China if we complete all the Indian waterways, inland waterways, for the purposes of achieving that. Sir, this is the first time when somebody says, I will not only benchmark China, but I will go ahead of what China is doing. Sir, congratulations to you. All my salams and swoops to you for whatever it is doing done. Of course, he is looking at how he can generate jobs, because he is doing highways, he's doing ports, he's doing the Sagarmala project, which comprises of 12 ports, 1,208 islands, and he wants to mobilize only 7 lakh crores for investment. How much? साहब ये फिगर आप कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँचा दिया है, मुझे तो कोई समझने में नहीं आता है। इतने लाख करोड़ तो हम मैंने अंबानी साहब को भी नहीं सुना कि इतना वो करते हैं, तो आप उनके भी आगे जाना चाहते हैं लगता है. So I think this wonderful man has made a change. In the Mumbai region, of course, he has brought people who are going, all the rich people who are going to Mandwa, poor people who are going to Mandwa, all the people who went to Mandwa had to avoid going there because of the monsoon. Today, he has brought about the Ro-Ro connectivity to Mandwa, which will make us reach within 1 hour across the beach. Mr. Ratan Tata, you will find it very convenient after it. You don't have to shift into a speedboat. All you got to do is to get into the Ro-Ro of Mr. Gadkari, and you will be able to see that. So it is a wonderful thing. Mr. Ratan Tata, I must tell you that the regard and respect which Mr. Gadkari has for you is unbelievable. There was only one condition that he put when he said this program was to be there, that the date has to be convenient to Mr. Ratan Tata. All the rest is okay. The ethical standards that you have set in the business and industry, sir, we salute you. But I must tell you that Mr. Gadkari holds you in that esteem, and this respect for you, sir, is well deserved. Because we have seen that year after year after year after year since I was born, that the Tata tradition has been maintained, and you have kept on to it also. Thank you very much, sir, for that. Mr. Mungetiwar is another chamatkari. His chamatkari is in the forest department. He talks about planting of trees. He involved me also a little bit into it. But again, he went far ahead. Last year, he talked about planting 1 crore trees, then 3 crore trees. And now he's talking about 13 crore trees that he wants to plant. And he wants to put a geotagging on each tree so that nobody can cheat after planting the tree and then not looking after it. Sir, heartiest congratulations to you. बहुत बहुत बधाई है आपको. आपने बहुत बेहतरीन काम किया है, और हम समझते हैं कि देश में पूरा एक क्लाइमेटिक चेंज आ जाएगा. महाराष्ट्र में तो आ ही जाएगा, लेकिन आपने जो शुरुआत की है, मेरे हिसाब से पूरे देश में ये परिवर्तन ज़रूर आएगा ही. The Niti Aayog, of course, has been doing challenging assignments given by the Prime Minister of India. Sir, we salute you for the lots of paradigms that you have created, lot of help that you have given to the changes that have been required in the economic and political scene, but at the operational level, the way you have done it. Tuin, fantastic book, great statistic, publisher, thank you very much. Mr. Nani Krupani, Mr. Ashish Selar, thank you very much for all being coming over here. So many people and whom I would like to acknowledge on behalf of Priyadarshini and Mr. Gadkari. But all in all, I want to say that this magician, this great man, this visionary, this implemented is a unique personality, one for all. We are actually grateful to the Prime Minister of having got a person like this in the particular post. We are also grateful to God Almighty, give you strength, good health, all of you really, for the wonderful work that you are doing. And it's such a pleasure and privilege for us to welcome you all over here. Thank you very much, my wonderful audience, for being over here today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. All the best to all of you. Thank you.